The rivers of Armenia belong to Kur and Arax basins. 76% of the Republic of Armenia's territory belongs to the Arax River basin, while 24% belongs to the Kur. On the map, you can see that the watershed line passes by Javakh, Pambak, Areguni, and Sevan mountain peaks. This line is a climatic border and at the same time a line between the fairly humid section of the Republic of Armenia in the north and the dry section in the south. Now, let us discuss the characteristics of the rivers of Armenia. The first factor is that the river network in the Republic of Armenia is dense and unequally distributed. The river network is well developed in the Kur Basin and in the Zangezur-folded block mountains, while most of the Arax Basin is comparatively underdeveloped as a result of fractured volcanic rocks, lack of precipitation, and strong evaporation processes. Another factor concerns the river supply system. The rivers are mostly fed by melted snow, rainwater, and underground waters. The rivers of the Kur Basin are fed for the most part by melted snow and rainwater, while rivers in the Arax Basin are fed by underground waters. Depending on the river supply, one can distinguish the rivers having unstable flows, meaning that water level fluctuations are large, and the rivers that have stable flows. These are the rivers which are supplied by springs, for example, the Metamor and Azad rivers. Floods take place in the spring and autumn. The lowest water levels exist in summer and winter. Winter temperature, which is not too low in Armenia, and fast currents prevent the rivers from freezing. Another factor is that the rivers of Armenia are mountainous rivers. All the rivers, with a few minor exceptions, originate from high or mid-high mountains, have a steep decline, and flow rapidly through narrow and deep gorges, creating rapids and waterfalls on the way. The waterfalls of Jermuk in the Arpa River system, Shaki in the Vorotan confluent, Turchkan in the Pambak confluent of Chichkan, and Sharach on the Khanzorut River are well known. The Sharach waterfall was discovered and named by the pupils of Tavush schools. Having steep declines, the rivers have large erosion factors in the nature of the Republic of Armenia. Millions of tons of soil are washed away and removed from mountain slopes. The rivers of Armenia are not suitable for boating and sailing because of steep declines and rapidity, although they have rich hydroenergetic reserves. Yet another important feature is that most of the river water has low or moderate mineralization, which means it contains a low quantity of resolved salts. The waters of volcanic areas have the lowest mineralization, and they are classified as one of the best drinking waters in the world. These four main features characterize the rivers in Armenia. Now let's discuss the larger rivers. There are 380 rivers in the Republic of Armenia that have a length of more than 10 kilometers. The longest and the most full-flowing river is the River Arax. Within the borders of Republic of Armenia, Arax has several large confluents such as the Akhurian, the Metamor, the Hrazdan, the Azad, the Arpa, and the Vorotan with the Agavni River. The Akhurian, which is 186 kilometers long, originates from Lake Arpa. It borders Turkey at its middle and lower streams. It flows through a deep canyon that was formed from volcanic rocks. It has one of the largest water volumes of all the rivers in Armenia. The flow is regulated by Lake Arpa and Akhurian Reservoir, which is 525 million cubic meters, where snowmelt and rainfall waters are accumulated and used for irrigation purposes in summer. Turkey uses Akhurian Dam as well. The Ahurian has several confluents such as the Gumriket, the Karkachan, and the Karsaket from the territory of Turkey. The Metsamor Savjur is a short river, 38 kilometers long, but it has the largest water volume in the rivers of Republic of Armenia. It is the only river which flows through the entire Ararat Valley and has a stable flow regime. It is fed by Lake Aiger Metsamor, which is supplied by underground waters from the southern slopes of Arakat and lavas of the Kars Plateau. The Kasakh River, which is 89 kilometers long, is left-sided confluent of Metsamor River. It originates from the Arakat and Pambak Mountains. Kasakh River waters are accumulated in Aparan Dam for irrigation purposes. The Hrazdan River, which is 141 kilometers long, starts from Lake Sevan. The amount of water released from the lake is manually regulated. The Sevan Hrazdan cascade power stations and a number of ponds have been constructed on the river. The next rivers, the Azat and the Vedi, originate from the Kerama Mountains and flow through Ararat Valley. The Azat river regime is more stable than the Vedis because it is fed by springs. The following river is the Arpa, a left affluent of the Arax River. The Arpa River is 128 kilometers long. It flows through a narrow gorge, which is partly interrupted by concavities. It reaches the Arax River in the territory of Nakhchivan. The dam of Kechut has been constructed in the upper part of the stream of Arpa River, where the Arpa Sevan water tunnel begins. In normal conditions, 250 million square meters of water will be moved from Arpa Basin to Sevan in order to stabilize the level of the lake. The Arpa River Valley at the upper stream of the Arpa is an attractive place. The resort town of Jermuk and its famous waterfall are situated nearby. There are a lot of natural and historical architectural monuments which attract many tourists. The next one is the Vorotan River, that is 178 kilometers long. Vorotan is the longest river in Zangezur. The current of the river is calm at the concavities and fast and turbulent in the gorges. It rushes through, breaking its banks, rolling stones and making thunderous noises. Near Tatev village and Tatev church, the river passes through a natural bridge, called Satan's Bridge, made out of mineral water sediments. The Vorotan River has power station cascades with water dam next to it. The Volch and the Merlaget are also among the renowned rivers of Zangezur. The other rivers of Armenia belong to the basin of the Kur River. Those rivers are dark blue-green, and the rivers belonging to the Arax Basin are yellow. The Tibet River, which is 178 kilometers long, is the largest in the Kur Basin. It is formed from the mixture of the Pambak and the Toraker confluence. It is the second most rapid river after Metsamor. Akhter River, 133 kilometers long, is the effluent of the Kur, which originates from the Pambak mountain range. It is mainly fed by snowmelt and rainwater. The Getik and the Voskepar are among its renowned confluents. Some other small rivers of the Tavush area belong to the Kur Basin as well. The Hachum, the Tavush, and the Khanzorut are special